So today I would actually like to talk about quality and what you view as quality. Now, of course, there are different standards of what people believe quality is. Some people might think it's the value in something. Some people might say if something is expensive, if let's say you have two items, one is $5, another is 500, which one has more quality? Some people might go with the $500. Some people might actually do research and compare the two to see which one gives them more benefits or provides them with what they're looking for more than the other. It could be the $5 one. You never know. But yeah, have you ever considered what is quality, and if the standards you are using is actually measuring quality in a good way? Now, I bring that up as anybody that knows me knows that I don't necessarily care much to waste money. I don't. I am not the first person that just because I see a bunch of zeros on a product or an item, I automatically assume that is the best product that I should get that. No. I usually question. If I have to purchase something, I would do enough research to find out what that thing provides for me, what I am looking for, if it has it, if it can provide it to me, and then look at the price and see if I can find. There are a lot of things I do to find out if whatever I'm purchasing is quality or not. Now, the reason I will give you a couple examples later on, as in just to ask yourself, how do you deem something is quality? Now, let's use, for instance, clothing. Now, of course, I'm not going to start naming brand names. As you can see, most of the time, I don't wear brand name anything. I honestly don't even believe in that, to be honest with you. But you have people that will swear on, certain brand names like LV or Gucci. I said I was going to name it, but I had to, I guess. And all these different brand names. And they will be like, oh my gosh, look at me. I'm wearing all these things that cost thousands and thousands of dollars. But I have to ask, does that mean that is quality? Does it mean it's quality? Now, if you're purchasing things just because you want to brag and say that you have enough money to blow and not use wisely for purchasing clothes just to cover your body, that is fine and dandy. That is your goal. You have achieved it. Nobody's questioning that. But if you are saying that you are purchasing these things because they're the highest quality, I have to ask you, how do you know that? As in, what kind of cotton did they use to produce that product? What kind of silk? What kind of polyester? What kind of threads did they sew? Who sewed it? Was it somebody in one country or another country, or was it here done in the USA? What are the reasons you are deeming that this is more quality than the others? Now, one thing I've noticed, of course, there's usually a stigma where people say, oh, if it came from China, it's not a good product. Might be true, might not. Now, the thing I would like people to understand is there are a lot of American products that are made in China and sold in America with American stamps. If those products were, faked or made, but they did not use the official logo. You've seen all these Nikkei or Nico, all these fake Nikes and stuff. Yes, you can say those are fake. But then what if it's the same people that made the original Nikes that actually made those fake ones as well? Is the quality different or is the quality the same? Like, you have to kind of consider, hey, is it just because money is a couple dollar bills are associated with a product more than another that deems it a lot better? Not necessarily. It really doesn't. But is that how you think? Do you think as long as somebody spends more on something, they're getting quality product? I'm here to tell you, don't think that way. That is not a good way to think. That is not a sensible way to think. Most business people or investors always want to buy a quality product for less money. That's the funny part of it. If you look at people that are striving or trying to achieve monetary goals, they try to buy things that give them so much benefit for the least amount of money. So let's say you want to buy real leather. Just because it has a brand name on it doesn't mean that the one that doesn't have a brand name on it is not as good as the others. Most of the time, the ones with no brand names are trying to make a name for themselves so that they can increase their prices. So those are usually the ones you should go for, because they will pay even more attention to detail to make sure their product stands out even better than the ones that have brand names. But using a name or using a title, a name that was given to that person or was created free of charge, is what you're now using. Of course, it represents the product and the quality, so to speak, of it. But that should not automatically give that product the rights that the quality is high end. I am just saying, look, just because something has more zeros than another does not mean it is a quality product. Do your research. Do not be ashamed of buying something cheaper, even as long as you get the benefit you're looking for or more. Do not be ashamed. Now, I have a watch. I'm not going to say the brand name. I think it's the company is originally from in China. But I have a watch that when I did research on the watch I wanted to get, I could not believe the stats that this one had. It surprised me. It based on comparing it with the iPhone watch and Samsung watch. This watch does everything I wanted to do and a little bit more. Just to give an example, from what I've seen, most iPhone watches and Samsung watches usually cannot last more than like 2 days on a full charge. Now, I've always hated the idea of having to charge my watch every single time. Granted, yes, I charge my phone as often as that watch. I get it. But having a watch where I have to always put it on the charger, to me at the time when I was trying to buy it, I didn't like that idea. So I looked for other watches. There's some watches that even last longer than the one I have right now. But this watch was able to last on a full charge without being on the charger at all, 20 days. And I timed it. I clocked it. And I wore it those 20 days straight. When I mean straight, I'm like, the only time I didn't wear it was when I went to the shower. Now, that's quality for me. Quality for you could be that you wanted the brand name or the iPhone watch to match with your iPhone, to match with your iTablet, to match with your everything. I don't know. That could be for you. But are you aware that is, what you want, or are you just doing it because this is what you think people would, when they see you, they're like, oh, okay, that's high end. Okay, that's the status you're at. Who the heck cares, man? Who the heck cares? All I'm going to ask you guys to do from now on is when you want to purchase anything, food is also part of it. Ooh, you go to one restaurant, the steak could be like $200. You go to another restaurant, the steak could be $50. How's the taste? How's the flavor? Which one do you like more? Are you just going to go to the $200 one because it's a $200 steak that came from the same cow? I don't know. I'm just asking. All I want you to be more observant, to be more cautious, more conscious about how you spend money. It does not need to be the most expensive for you to get the better benefit. That's all I'm going to try and say. So please, I implore you, I'm asking, I'm begging, don't waste your dough on things that don't make any sense. Just think about it just a little bit. Those diamonds you wear on your neck, do you need them? No, just makes you an obvious person to be robbed. Why bring that stress on your head? They're just rocks. But that's for a different topic. But yeah, I'm just hoping this little conversation right now that I'm having with y'all just gives you a little, spark to make you just think, hey, do I need to spend this extra couple $100s on something when I could probably, put it in some kind of investment, put it for my kids' retirement, help, a family member, help a less fortunate, do something that could help somebody else in a better way rather than just spending more money when you never needed to. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you shouldn't splurge on yourself. Please do not take that as what I'm saying. I'm not saying you cannot go blow money and just waste it away. All I'm saying is if you are going to do that, at least be aware that you're doing it. At least don't fool yourself to think, oh yeah, I'm getting the great product because I bought this. No, just know that, no, I just bought it because I just wanted to look a certain way. If it's clothes Oh, I just went to this restaurant just to impress this person to show that I have money to spend and money to blow. Know where you're getting at. Don't fool yourself. Don't try to fool others. Just accept where you are. If you're trying to buy something quality, try to do the research. You might be surprised what you find. But thanks a lot for listening to me. Thanks a lot for clicking on this video, and I hope to see you guys the next time. Click on the subscribe button, click on the bell to get notified of when I release another video, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.